Hey everyone, Steven from Straight Fire Picks. We got best bets for Major League Baseball on Sunday, June 26, 2022. We're going to have MLB player props, run lines, over-unders, money lines here for you today. We're going to have 4 picks that I think are great value bets for this Sunday Major League Baseball slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support here on the channel. If you're new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Reminder here at the channel, guys, that we are partnered with PrizePicks, so be sure to use our code SFP for a 100% deposit match on your first deposit up to $100 on PrizePicks. Really is a great app, guys. They specialize in player props and things of that nature. You can put multiple picks into an entry to win a lot of money. And it really is a lot of fun. You can bet just about anything on PrizePicks, esports, everything. They have a lot of different things you can bet on. So be sure to check that out. Like I said, use our code SFP for the 100% deposit match on one of our links that we have down below. Be sure to also check out our community Discord page as well. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description for that. Be sure to also drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you like your pick included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick, and we'll include your pick in the video if it hits. Okay, now time for a shout out to our Straight Fire MVPs. So as always, guys, you see this beautiful list here running beside me of all of our Straight Fire MVPs. If you're interested in becoming a Straight Fire MVP, there's a join button down below. We'll also have a link in the comment section and in the description. It's a great way to support the channel and what we do here at the channel. It's just $3.99 per month. You get a badge next to your name, some custom emojis, shout outs in our videos, and a custom roll color in the Discord. So really do appreciate all of you that have signed up already. It really does mean a lot. It has really helped support the channel. And I appreciate all of you that support our channel in general, that watch the videos and stuff. You guys are all awesome. So be sure to check out that program. Let's dive right into the results from the previous episode. So for our comic cappers, we had Gotta Get the Bag calling the Blake Snell under 6.5 strikeouts. Now I'm recording it technically during the game. Looks like he is going to cash, though. I believe it's in the 6th inning. He's got like 4 strikeouts. He's about to come out of the game. So should cash on that. So great call out there from Gotta Get the Bag. And then we had Kevin Brown calling the St. Louis Cardinals money line as well. Was also able to cash that. As far as our stream results, it was not our best day. We ended up going 1-2. We were able to cash the Minnesota Twins minus 1.5 run line, but we missed on the Josh Bell over 1.5 bases. And then we also missed on the NRFI and the Mariners-Angels game. Solo home run burns us, guys. It really did hurt. We're still 11-4, though, over our last 15 picks over our last 5 days. Yeah, over our last 5 days. So we're still on a really nice stretch. We just cooled off a bit there yesterday. We're going to get back on track today, guys. We're going to get this 4-0 today. So let's get right into our picks here. And number 1, we are going with the Los Angeles Dodgers, Atlanta Braves, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 104 odds here on Bet Rivers. Guys, we get Spencer Strider here going to the mound for the Atlanta Braves. 3-2 with a 3.40 ERA, a 1.11 whip. He's allowing just a 182 batting average and just 3 home runs allowed this season. And in his starts, he is 4 out of 5 to the NRFI. So overall, those are very solid numbers for Spencer Strider. He's really been coming on. He's a high strikeout guy. He's got some really electric stuff. So I expect him to bounce back after kind of a rough outing there versus the Giants last game. Really, throw that outing out. He's been very dominant this year. So I look for him to get back to that. On the other side, we got Tony Gonsolin for the Los Angeles Dodgers, 9-0. With a 1.58 ERA, a .82 whip, allowing just a 150 batting average and 6 home runs allowed so far this season in 13 starts. And he's 11 out of 13 to the NRFI. So overall, guys, I love both these pitchers. I really do. They're both can be extremely dominant. Both of them allowing sub 200 averages. So those numbers speak for themselves. They really do. As far as runs scored between these two offenses, the Braves actually don't score a lot of runs in the first inning. They're 26th in first inning runs, 27th in first inning runs at home. So it's obviously very good for us. Los Angeles Dodgers 9th in first inning runs, 5th on the road in first inning runs. So that's definitely a bit scary, but you do have to kind of give and take with your NRFI a little bit in order to get the value. And we are getting pretty good value on this one. These offenses both honestly could be pretty scary, but I think we got the right 2 pitchers here. Honestly, I do like that. And, Turner Field here in Atlanta is a middle-of-the-pack pitcher-friendly park, ranked 15th for being pitcher-friendly in that Bleacher Report article that I mentioned for pitcher-friendly parks. here on the season. The last 8 games here for both these two teams. The Dodgers are 6 out of the last 8 to the NRFI. Braves are also 6 out of the last 8 to the NRFI offensively as well. So overall, pretty solid, guys. Do love it there for our number 1 pick. We're going with the Los Angeles Dodgers, Atlanta Braves, NRFI bet here. No run first inning at minus 104 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Alejandro Kirk. Over 1.5 bases here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Odds to be determined. So guys, we played Kirk here earlier in the week for some very good plus value, and he cashed for us. I think he's going to have another great chance here to cash today. He has continued to be hot here through the week. For the season, though, he's hitting .318 batting average with 19 extra base hits. He's hitting .299 in day games, .320 off of righties, and .339 on the road. Those are all our splits that we have for today. So all the splits here look pretty good. Weather in Milwaukee here on the road, it's going to be 76 degrees and sunny at first pitch. So, pretty solid hitting conditions as far as that goes. We like to see that. In the month of June, Kirk, guys, has got a .343 batting average, and he's slugging .643. Both of those are very, very good. We like to see that. Overall, over his last 25 games, he's 15 out of his last 25 to this line, 8 out of his last 13 on the road. So he's really been swinging a hot bat, which we love to see. And the matchup here with Chai Gonzalez, the pitcher for the Brewers, it really doesn't get too much better. Chai Gonzalez so far 0-1, 7.36 ERA, a 1.55 whip, allowing a .387 batting average and a .346 batting average to righties. So he is getting absolutely blitzed every time he goes out there. I don't know how he's still making starts, but I think Kirk will definitely be able to get to him for sure. If he throws him a meatball, Kirk will take advantage. He definitely will. And if this were to get to the bullpen, the Brewers bullpen about middle of the pack, they are 11th in bullpen ERA, so they're still hittable. I'd rather it not go that far. I honestly don't think it will. I think Kirk has a very solid chance to hit a home run off of Chai Gonzalez. I really do feel that way. So this park is also super hitter friendly as well. It's the second ranked hitter friendly park in baseball. To that Bleacher Report article that I mentioned. So that's obviously very good. You could definitely hit the ball out in this park. And like I said, the conditions would be pretty solid for it. So love it there for our number 2 pick. We're going Alejandro Kirk over 1.5 bases here for the Toronto Blue Jays. Odds to be determined. Okay, and at number 3, we're going with Luis Arias over 1.5 bases here for the Minnesota Twins. Odds to be determined for this as well. Guys, Arias is one of the best hitters right now in the game. Obviously, he's got a .347 batting average with 13 extra base hits. He's hitting .358 at home, .351 in daytime games, and .385 off of righties. He's absolutely dominating right-handed pitching. Here in the month of June, his slugging numbers have actually picked up as well, which I love to see that for bases bets. He's hitting .338 here in the month of June, but he's slugging .506, which is a season high as far as by month, which we love to see that. He's drawn a great matchup here with the Rockies pitcher, who obviously doesn't have great numbers here. He's 1-2 with a 5.46 ERA. This is Feltner. Sorry, I didn't even mention his name. Feltner here for the Rockies, 1-2, 5.46 ERA, rocking a 1.21 whip, allowing a .278 batting average to lefties. So Arias is a left-handed hitter, so we like to see that. So obviously this is a great matchup, an ideal situation. And Feltner, particularly right now, is really struggling. Particularly in the month of June, he had a 7.82 ERA in the month of June, allowing a .283 batting average and a 1.34 whip. So he's been really bad here, particularly in June. And I don't look for that to change. This is a pretty hitter-friendly park as well. This is the 8th most hitter-friendly park in baseball. So we like to see that as well. And the Rockies here, if this were to get to the bullpen, their bullpen is also pretty bad too. Rockies are 29th in bullpen ERA. So love it there, guys. I'll take one of the game's greatest hitters to get it done here. I think honestly he'll get at least a couple hits. So we'll take it there for our number 3 pick. We'll go Luis Arias over 1.5 bases here for the Minnesota Twins. Odds to be determined. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're going with the Boston Red Sox money line here versus the Cleveland Guardians at minus 108 odds. I know what you're thinking, guys. This play is going to be super public, and I'm perfectly fine with that. We've played money, public plays, and cashed. And honestly, whether it's public or not really doesn't scare me too much. I'm going with the numbers, and I'm looking at the matchups, the splits, and the Red Sox should win this game. And that's just the way it is. If the books want to give us even value on it, I'll take it. Just like with the Mets when they were plus money the other night, it was a public play and we cashed. I mean, that's just the way it is. So public plays do not scare me one bit, guys. We got Rich Hill going to the mound for the Boston Red Sox, 3-4 with a 4.35 ERA, but he's got a 2.67 ERA on the road, a 3.03 ERA in day games. This is a road game during the daytime, so I love the splits obviously there. And this is my favorite stat. Cleveland Guardians here hitting just 229 off of lefties, slugging 335. They do not hit lefties well at all. Rich Hill here is an older lefty, obviously, but he's got great splits, and the Guardians here do not versus lefties. So something's got to give. I think Hill will be able to have a pretty solid outing here overall. And if you're going to give me the Red Sox bats or the Guardians bats, whose bats do you think I'm going to trust? I'm going to trust the Red Sox all day. You got 3 top 10 hitters for average in the lineup alone. Devers, Bogarts, and JD Martinez, which is insane. It really is. They got 3 of the game's best hitters in the lineup. So we'd love to see that. And, you know, the pitcher here going for the Guardians doesn't have great numbers either. Aaron Savali here, 2-3 with a 7.25 ERA, a 1.47 whip, allowing a 291 batting average. He does have a 3.94 ERA at home, which isn't bad, but he's got a 9.58 ERA in day games. So does the day game thing matter? Yeah, some guys, honestly, for whatever reason, the sunlight, you know, with pitchers and hitters, it can get to them and it does affect them. It is a thing. So it's definitely a split that I do like to look at. And the Red Sox pretty much even on the splits as far as hitting either lefties or righties. They bat 258 off of righties, 261 off of lefties. So they really don't vary too much in that. They're just pretty consistent across the board. As far as these bullpens go, Guardians do have the edge there. They are 5th in bullpen ERA. Red Sox 14th in bullpen ERA. Red Sox are 5th, though, in runs. Guardians 11th in runs. And the Red Sox overall playing pretty solid on the road right now. They've won the first 2 of this series. I believe they were pretty solid underdogs yesterday, and they won. And it honestly didn't surprise me. I thought about running it yesterday. I'm like, this has got to be a super public play. I'm like, why am I scared of that? That's not a good reason not to take a bet, in my opinion. Red Sox here 21-15 on the road. Guardians 16-12 at home. So, you know, the books might be being sus here, but I'm going to take the even value here on the Red Sox. We're going to go Boston Red Sox money line here versus the Cleveland Guardians at -108 odds. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We are on the road to 6,000 subscribers. Guys, as always, just want to say that I appreciate all of you here at the channel. Your guys' support in the last video was awesome. We reached 130 likes, which was awesome. Would love to get to 150 with this one, so if you guys can help me out with that, just simply hit that like button for me. If you're a new viewer to the channel, please be sure to also hit that subscribe button as well. It does help us out a lot. That's really the greatest way to support me, guys. And that honestly makes me happy to see that stuff. So I love interacting with you guys in the comments as well. Drop a comment down below. If you guys have any questions or want to drop your favorite pick, we do give shout outs to our cappers. Check out our community Discord as well, guys. There's a lot of great things happening in our Discord. You could also check out one of our links, our Prize Picks link as well. If you guys want some free money, it's a $100 deposit match bonus with our code SFP or one of the links that we have down below. Other than that, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you all next time. Peace out.